Nature writes its own story, one of beauty, danger, and awe, through moments so rare they defy imagination. These are not everyday sights, but one in a billion events that remind us how fragile and powerful our planet truly is. Imagine a debris avalanche, where entire mountainsides collapse in an instant, reshaping landscapes in the blink of an eye. Picture the skies and lakes awash in pink as thousands of flamingos migrate together, their synchronized flight painting the horizon with living color. And then consider the terrifying force of a mega tsunami, waves taller than skyscrapers rising from the depths, a raw display of Earth's untamed energy. Each of these phenomena reveals not only the extremes of nature, but also its capacity to surprise, to humble, and to inspire wonder. In this journey, we step into those fleeting, extraordinary moments, scenes so rare that once witnessed, they are never forgotten. Welcome to Unseen Wonders of Nature, where the extraordinary becomes real. Debris avalanche. Beneath the silent slopes of mountains, a hidden force waits, the debris avalanche. Unlike ordinary landslides, this rare phenomenon occurs when massive sections of rock, soil, and forest suddenly collapse, thundering downslope at speeds surpassing 180 miles per hour. In a single event, billions of tons of earth can be displaced, carving new valleys, damming rivers, and altering entire ecosystems within minutes. Scientists studying these colossal movements reveal how volcanic activity, earthquakes, or simple erosion can trigger such chain reactions. What makes debris avalanches extraordinary is not just their scale, but their ability to completely redraw the face of the land, creating a geological signature that endures for millennia. They are both moments of destruction and remarkable demonstrations of Earth's raw, untamed power, an unseen wonder where landscapes are rewritten in the blink of an eye. In a land where the ground itself burns red and the water is so caustic it can turn animals to stone, life stages one of its most delicate spectacles. Every year, more than 2 million lesser flamingos take to the skies in a mass migration, their wings painting the horizon in pink and black. They are drawn to a single destination, a shallow, shimmering lake whose waters are rich in salt and soda, a place so hostile that few other creatures dare to exist there. For flamingos, it is sanctuary. Here, they build cone-shaped nests from mud, standing guard over a single egg that balances the future of the colony. Chicks hatch on razor-thin islands of salt, surrounded by toxic waters that keep predators at bay. Yet survival is never guaranteed. The flamingo migration is a paradox, a pilgrimage to one of Earth's harshest places that gives rise to a vision of unrivaled beauty. Mega tsunami. A mega tsunami is among nature's rarest and most catastrophic events, dwarfing ordinary ocean waves in both height and force. Unlike typical tsunamis triggered by undersea quakes, mega tsunamis often result from colossal landslides or volcanic collapses, displacing unimaginable volumes of water in seconds. Some waves have been recorded reaching more than 1,700 feet, taller than many skyscrapers, roaring inland with devastating power. Their impact can strip coastlines bare, reshape fjords, and leave geological scars that last for millennia. Scientists study these giants through ancient deposits and modern simulations, uncovering how mountains collapsing into the sea or glaciers carving into fjords could unleash such overwhelming surges. These rare phenomena remind us of Earth's immense energy, capable of rewriting landscapes in moments, while offering vital lessons in understanding the planet's hidden and unpredictable forces. Sunflower heliotropism. In the heart of summer fields, sunflowers reveal a secret choreography known as heliotropism. Unlike most plants that remain fixed, young sunflowers follow the arc of the sun from east to west, then reorient eastward each night, ready to greet the dawn. This daily motion is powered by growth differences on opposite sides of the stem, guided by an internal circadian rhythm, an astonishing example of plant intelligence. Scientists have found that mature blooms eventually stop this dance, locking eastward to absorb the first warmth of morning light, which not only boosts energy, but also draws in more pollinators. Each sunflower becomes a living compass, aligning with the sun's cycle in a harmony of biology and astronomy. It is a fleeting performance, rarely noticed yet profoundly precise, reminding us that even in silence, nature keeps time with the universe. Across the dry heart of Africa, giants are on the move. Each year, tens of thousands of elephants undertake one of the greatest land migrations on the planet, a journey stretching more than 300 miles across parched savannas and deserts. Guided by memory, passed down through generations, matriarchs lead their herds toward distant waterholes and rivers that have sustained elephants for centuries. Calves walk in the protective circle of mothers and aunts, learning ancient routes that no map records. Along the way, they face blistering heat, dwindling resources, and predators waiting for the weak to stray. Yet what makes this migration extraordinary is not only the scale, but the intelligence behind it. Elephants can detect water hidden beneath dry earth and communicate across miles with low-frequency rumbles, keeping the herd together even when they cannot see one another. The African elephant migration is not just a passage across land. It is a story of memory, resilience, and the enduring bond of family written into the footsteps of Earth's largest land animal. Victoria, Amazonica, giant water lilies. Across the still waters of the Amazon, the Victoria Amazonica reveals one of nature's most extraordinary spectacles. These giant water lilies can span over 10 feet in diameter, their vast leaves strong enough to support the weight of a small child. At dusk, their flowers bloom in a rare ritual, opening pure white on the first night to attract beetle pollinators, then shifting to deep pink by the second night after pollination. Beneath the surface, their ribbed structure, reinforced like natural architecture, allows them to float effortlessly. This fleeting transformation, lasting only 2 nights, is both delicate and monumental, a living masterpiece shaped by evolution's hand. Cicada mass emergence. Every few years, a natural spectacle erupts beneath our feet, the mass emergence of cicadas. Hidden underground for 13 or even 17 years, billions of nymphs rise in perfect unison, breaking through the soil in one of nature's most astonishing synchronized events. Their numbers are so overwhelming that predators cannot possibly consume them all, ensuring survival through sheer abundance. Once above ground, they shed their skins, transforming into winged adults that fill forests with a chorus reaching nearly 100 decibels, louder than a motorcycle engine. For a few fleeting weeks, these insects mate, lay eggs, and die, leaving behind the next generation buried deep in the earth. This rare rhythm of life, timed with such precision, is not just a survival strategy, but a reminder of nature's hidden clocks, cycles that measure time on a scale far beyond human experience. Boiling river of the Amazon. Hidden deep in the Peruvian Amazon flows a river that defies belief, the Boiling River, or Shanay Timpishka. Stretching nearly 4 miles, its waters reach up to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to boil alive any creature that falls in. Unlike typical hot springs near volcanoes, this river lies hundreds of miles from any volcanic source. Scientists discovered that rainfall seeps deep into the earth, is heated by geothermal energy, then resurfaces through fault lines. Surrounded by dense rainforest, the steaming current creates a surreal, almost mythical ecosystem. Once thought impossible, now a rare glimpse into Earth's hidden power. Cave soda straws. Deep inside limestone caves, nature performs a delicate, almost invisible miracle, the creation of soda straws. These fragile, hollow mineral tubes form drop by drop as water, carrying dissolved calcium carbonate, trickles from a cave ceiling. Each droplet leaves behind an impossibly thin ring of crystal, extending the straw by mere fractions of an inch over centuries. Some can grow several feet long, thinner than a pencil, yet perfectly straight. They are among the most fragile cave formations, so delicate that the touch of a finger or even a shift in airflow can shatter them. Found in caverns across the world, from Carlsbad in New Mexico to Jenolan in Australia, soda straws are time capsules of geological patience, sculpted not in decades, but across millennia. They remind us that some of Earth's most spectacular wonders are also its most vulnerable. Mudskippers walking on land. On the edges of mangrove swamps and muddy tidal flats, a small fish performs a spectacle that seems to break the rules of evolution. The mudskipper, a creature that can walk on land. Unlike ordinary fish, mudskippers use their strong pectoral fins like crutches, propelling themselves across mud in search of food and mates. Their bulging eyes, perched on top of their heads, rotate independently, giving them a panoramic view both in water and air. Even more extraordinary, mudskippers breathe not only through gills, but also through their skin and the lining of their mouth and throat, as long as these surfaces stay moist. During low tide, they build dome-shaped burrows in the mud, trapping pockets of oxygen-rich air inside, an ingenious survival system. Watching them gulp air, blink their eyes like amphibians, and skip across the mud is like glimpsing a moment in evolution when life first tested its steps on land. It is a living reminder of the incredible adaptability of nature, where the boundary between water and earth becomes a stage for survival. Undulatus asperatus sky. High above the earth, a rare and haunting spectacle unfolds, the undulatus asperatus sky. Unlike typical clouds, these dark, rolling formations resemble a restless ocean suspended overhead, with waves of vapor surging and tumbling as if the sky itself were alive. First classified in the early 2000s, asperatus clouds form when atmospheric instability collides with varying wind currents, sculpting moisture into surreal, wave-like patterns. Though they appear stormy and violent, they often pass without rain, leaving behind only awe and silence. For a few fleeting minutes, the heavens transform into a moving canvas, a natural masterpiece so rare that entire lifetimes may pass without witnessing it. This phenomenon reminds us of the raw, artistic power of Earth's atmosphere, a moment where science and beauty merge in the ever-shifting sky. Archerfish shooting water jets. In the mangrove shallows of Southeast Asia, a tiny predator performs one of nature's most astonishing feats of physics, the archerfish. Barely 6 inches long, this fish can shoot precise jets of water that knock unsuspecting insects from branches above. By shaping its mouth into a narrow groove, it transforms muscle power into hydraulic force, launching liquid bullets up to 6 feet with pinpoint accuracy. What makes it extraordinary is not just the distance, but the calculation. The fish corrects for light refraction, gravity, and target movement, all in a split second. Scientists study this ability to inspire robotics and fluid mechanics. Watching an archerfish hunt is like seeing an underwater marksman at work, turning the surface of water into a stage where biology meets physics with breathtaking precision. Door to Hell. Deep in the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan lies a fiery spectacle that seems torn from the pages of myth. The door to hell. This blazing crater, measuring over 200 feet across and nearly 70 feet deep, has been burning continuously for more than 5 decades. It began in the early 1970s, when Soviet geologists accidentally collapsed an underground cavern while drilling for natural gas. Fearing the spread of methane, they set it alight, expecting the flames to burn out within a few weeks. But nature had other plans. What they created is not just a chemical fire, it's a rare, live window into Earth's underground gas systems. Scientists have studied its persistent burn to understand the composition of natural gas and its behavior in open-air combustion. The crater emits carbon dioxide, methane, and other hydrocarbons, but remarkably, the environment around it has adapted. Microbes that feed on methane, some previously unknown to science, thrive near its edges, offering insight into extremophile life that may mirror conditions on Mars. Across arid plains and fertile farmlands, a locust plague unfolds like a living storm. Billions of these grasshopper relatives gather, forming swarms that can stretch for miles and darken the sky. Driven by changes in weather and vegetation, solitary locusts transform into gregarious forms. Their bodies change color, their behavior shifts, and they move as one unstoppable force. A single swarm can consume thousands of tons of crops in a single day, threatening food supplies across entire regions. Scientists study their biology and migration patterns to predict outbreaks, but when conditions align, the spectacle is both awe-inspiring and devastating. A reminder of nature's power to unite life in overwhelming numbers. In the still waters of cold rivers and lakes, a rare winter wonder appears, the ice circle. Formed when a large sheet of ice breaks free and spins slowly in the current, it grinds itself into a perfect disk. These circles can measure dozens of feet across, rotating silently like nature's frozen turntables. Some are as small as a pie. Scientists believe they result from temperature shifts, water flow, and subtle eddies working in harmony. Brief and fragile, ice circles are a reminder that even in the coldest moments, nature still creates with elegance. In the quiet corners of swamps, bogs, and rainforests, plants have evolved a startling survival strategy, turning to the hunt. Carnivorous plants like the Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, and sundew thrive where soil is poor in nutrients, supplementing their diet by capturing and digesting insects, spiders, and even small amphibians. Their traps come in many designs: snapping jaws that close in less than a second, sticky leaves that glue prey in place, or deep, slippery pitches where victims drown in digestive fluid. Using sweet nectar, vibrant colors, and even ultraviolet patterns invisible to human eyes, they lure their quarry with precision. In these miniature worlds, the hunter is rooted, yet the chase is just as fierce, proof that in nature, survival often demands extraordinary innovation. In a rare twist of nature, reverse waterfalls defy gravity's script. Found in places like India, Iceland, and Australia, these cascades appear to flow upward as fierce winds push the falling water back into the sky. Gusts reaching over 50 miles per hour can send streams arching backward, creating a surreal illusion of water climbing instead of descending. This phenomenon often occurs near coastal cliffs or mountain edges where wind meets steep drops. Brief yet mesmerizing reverse waterfalls remind us that even nature's most familiar forces can surprise us when conditions align just right. Beneath their calm gaze, chameleons hold a living palate. These reptiles change color, not just for camouflage, but to communicate mood, attract mates, or regulate body temperature. Tiny crystals in their skin manipulate light, shifting hues from vibrant greens to fiery reds in seconds. Each transformation is a silent message in the language of color, a reminder that in nature, beauty often hides a deeper purpose. Under the cloak of night, deep in East Java, Indonesia, Kawah Ijen volcano unveils a phenomenon few ever witness: flames that burn an otherworldly blue. This surreal glow is not from lava itself, but from sulfuric gases erupting from cracks in the crater. When these gases meet air hotter than 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, they ignite, producing electric blue flames that can soar several feet high. By day, the same crater holds one of the world's largest acidic lakes, a turquoise expanse hiding deadly acidity. Kawa Ijen's blue fire is a rare fusion of geology and chemistry, turning a violent volcanic process into one of Earth's most mesmerizing natural spectacles. In the stillness of the forest night, tiny beacons of emerald light glow from the ground, bioluminescent mushrooms, nature's own lanterns. Found in places from Brazilian rainforests to Japanese woodlands, these fungi emit light through a chemical reaction between luciferin and luciferase, much like fireflies. Scientists believe the glow lures insects that help disperse spores, aiding reproduction. Some species shine faintly, barely visible to the human eye, while others cast a ghostly halo across the forest floor. This light can last for hours, uninterrupted, turning dark undergrowth into an enchanted scene, a reminder that even the smallest life forms can paint the night with magic. High in the branches or hanging from swaying reeds, the intricate homes of the weaver bird sway like living ornaments. These small architects, found across Africa and Asia, craft nests with astonishing precision, each woven entirely from strips of grass, palm fronds, or reeds. Using only their beaks, males loop, knot, and tighten each strand, creating a structure that can withstand wind, rain, and predators. Some species build solitary nests, while others form vast colonies, with hundreds clustered together like a bustling aerial city. The entrance is often placed at the bottom, a clever defense against snakes. Scientists have found that the complexity of a male's weaving skill often influences his success in attracting a mate. In this avian world, beauty and engineering merge, proving that survival can be an art form. Hurricane Eye. In the heart of a raging hurricane lies a paradox of serenity known as the eye. Spanning up to 25 miles across, this calm, almost surreal center is bordered by the eye wall, a ring of the storm's most violent winds and towering thunderclouds. While the surrounding winds can roar at over 150 miles per hour, the eye remains eerily still, with clear skies and nearly no wind at all. Scientists believe this rare phenomenon forms due to warm air rising rapidly, then spiraling inward and sinking at the center. It's nature's quiet eye of chaos, so rare and fleeting, it can vanish in minutes or expand into vast calmness, all while the storm itself rages on. Barrel sponge spawning. In the stillness of a tropical night, one of nature's most mysterious spectacles quietly unfolds: barrel sponge spawning. These ancient sea creatures, some over 2,000 years old, release clouds of sperm or eggs into the ocean in synchronized pulses. This rare event lasts just minutes and happens only once or twice a year, often triggered by a full moon. Scientists believe it's a precisely timed strategy to maximize fertilization and ensure survival in the vast ocean. Capturing it on camera, a 1 in a billion moment, an underwater fireworks show written in the language of evolution. Great Blue Hole. Beneath the Caribbean Sea lies one of nature's most astonishing masterpieces, the Great Blue Hole. This nearly 1,000-foot wide underwater sinkhole drops more than 400 feet into the ocean floor, forming a near-perfect circle of deep sapphire. Scientists believe it was once a vast limestone cave system, slowly carved during the last ice age, then swallowed by rising seas. But its beauty is more than skin deep. Inside, researchers have found ancient stalactites and a unique layer of hydrogen sulfide, untouched by oxygen. A true portal to Earth's prehistoric past. Supercells. Beneath the vast, unsettled skies of the American plains, a rare atmospheric titan takes shape, known as a supercell. Unlike ordinary thunderstorms, supercells are the only type that can spawn violent tornadoes, giant hail, and intense lightning, often all at once. At their core, a powerful rotating updraft called a mesocyclone lifts moist air miles into the sky, sculpting clouds that tower over 50,000 feet high. These storms are born when dry air from the desert meets warm, moist air from the Gulf, creating a perfect yet chaotic recipe. Scientists chase them not just for danger, but for awe, because in the heart of this chaos lies a breathtaking, swirling cathedral of nature, where light, wind, and water perform an unpredictable and one-in-a-billion dance across the heavens. Sahara Desert. Beneath the searing sun of the Sahara, the largest hot desert on Earth, lies a landscape that defies imagination. Stretching over 3 million square miles across North Africa, this sea of sand was once a lush savanna teeming with life. Fossil evidence reveals ancient crocodiles and even whales once swam here. Scientists have uncovered underground aquifers, remnants of ancient rivers holding water that fell as rain over 20,000 years ago. Incredibly, satellite data shows that the Sahara breathes with climate shifts, transforming every 20,000 years between green and arid. It's a living archive of Earth's climate history, one grain of sand at a time. The tree-climbing goats. In the arid landscapes of southwestern Morocco, nature unveils a spectacle that defies logic: goats that climb trees. These nimble creatures scale up to 30 feet into the thorny branches of argan trees in search of fruit. But this isn't just quirky behavior. It's part of a rare ecological partnership. As the goats digest the argan fruit and later excrete the seeds, they help disperse and germinate one of Morocco's most valuable natural resources, the argan tree, known for its oil. It's a one-in-a-billion moment where survival, adaptation, and symbiosis meet in perfect balance. Hydrovolcanic explosions. Beneath the calm surface of Earth, a volatile dance unfolds when magma meets water, triggering what scientists call hydrovolcanic explosions. These rare geological events, seen in places like Alaska or Yellowstone, occur when molten lava, at temperatures above 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, comes into contact with groundwater or ice. The result? A violent blast of steam and ash so powerful it can launch volcanic debris miles into the sky within seconds. These explosions have carved entire landscapes, forming craters and reshaping coastlines. It's nature's pressure cooker, raw, sudden, and utterly awe-inspiring. Cano Cristales River. Hidden deep within the Colombian wilderness, there exists a river so vibrant, so surreal, that it's often called the liquid rainbow. The Cano Cristales River bursts into color for a few fleeting months each year, usually between July and November, when a unique aquatic plant called Macarinia clavigera blooms beneath the crystal-clear waters. The result? A breathtaking natural display of crimson, yellow, green, blue, and black, flowing like molten stained glass across a remote stretch of the Serranía de la Macarena. Unlike any other river on Earth, Cano Cristales has no fish. Its clarity and mineral purity make it inhospitable to many species, but perfect for this rare phenomenon. What makes it even more extraordinary is its fleeting nature. The colors vanish outside the blooming season, turning the river back into an ordinary stream. Scientists are still studying the precise triggers behind the plant's pigmentation, but this one-in-a-billion moment reminds us how deeply mysterious and beautiful our planet remains. Volcanic lightning. Deep within Guatemala's volcanic belts, a rare spectacle unfolds: volcanic lightning. When a volcano erupts with explosive force, ash particles collide in the plume, creating intense static electricity. The result? Blinding bolts of lightning flashing inside towers of smoke and fire. It's nature's most electrifying clash. Lava and lightning dancing together in a storm forged by Earth's fury. Sardine Run. Every year off South Africa's eastern coast, billions of sardines migrate in a swirling silver wave, a phenomenon known as the Sardine Run. This massive marine event triggers a feeding frenzy, drawing dolphins, sharks, whales, and seabirds into a rare, synchronized hunt. It's one of the largest biomass migrations on Earth, an underwater storm of life and survival seen only once in a billion moments. In the remote high plains of Bolivia lies a place where earth and sky merge into one. Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. Spanning over 4,000 square miles, this otherworldly landscape was once a prehistoric lake. When it dried, it left behind a vast, blindingly white crust of salt, stretching beyond the horizon. But the true wonder emerges after a rare rainfall. Just a thin layer of water turns the flat into a perfect mirror, reflecting the clouds and stars with astonishing clarity. Scientists even use this natural mirror to calibrate satellites in orbit due to its remarkable flatness, less than 1 meter of variation across its entire surface. Beneath the salt lies one of Earth's richest reserves of lithium, powering the technology of the future. It's a place of silence, light, and surreal beauty, a natural wonder where science meets the sublime. High atop Sicily, Mount Etna, Europe's most active volcano, occasionally exhales perfect smoke rings into the sky. These fleeting circles of gas, called vortex rings, are formed when pressure and heat force volcanic gases through a narrow vent. Lasting just seconds, they're a rare and mesmerizing glimpse into nature's fiery breath.